DeFranco Live. Have you talked about the other thing yet? You're not getting a thumbnail, but I'm interested in your thoughts. Oh, the Atrioc situation I didn't talk about out of respect for Cutie. She said she just said that she doesn't want anyone to talk about it. That's the reason why I didn't talk about it. If you're talking about what Ethan did, I mean, that's just Ethan. It's so stupid. It is like there's no conversation to be had on that issue. It's just like he just has to get better at like controlling his urges, and he knows it. Like, he's not a bad person, but he definitely. I mean, that was more the fault of Zach, not Ethan. No, don't put the blame on Zach either. It's like, no, it's still ultimately like Ethan making the call. You know what I mean? I get it. Like, they were laughing at Atrioc's response, which is understandable, and they were in a goofy mood for that reason. Because, like, ultimately, as the situation is, it's like it's still kind of funny. And I say this as someone who is, like, you know, very close with the people impacted by this, right? It's like it's funny in a very, it's weird, but it's also kind of funny that like you did this like insane thing, and then you're crying and apologizing, and your wife is in the background also crying, and it's blurred. It's like the story in and of itself feels like it was written by an AI bot. You know what I mean? Like what an absurd situation this is. You know what I mean? So I think they were laughing at that. And then it, you know, but then the Cutie situation is like a very real moment where people see what happens, right? Like where someone is like very openly telling you, showing vulnerability and showing you what the impact of such a thing is. You know what I mean? How damaging that is mentally. And what women on the internet specifically have to go through. Ethan should apologize to Cutie directly. Oh yeah, absolutely. But also at the same time, I don't know. Don't defend him for the Cutie thing because that was up. Wait, what? I'm not. Why would I defend him? I'm not defending him. That is indefensible. What are you talking about? And he should directly apologize to Cutie. You're still associating with him? Wait, what? Oh, they think I should like end leftovers? Sure. I mean, I'll ask Cutie if she thinks I should end leftovers over this. I'll do it. How about that? Is that good? I doubt that she'll say yes to that, but I don't think you're in it for that anyway. I don't think you're in it for like someone who has been wronged and you want to defend them. I think like, yeah, I think what Ethan did was a very thing. I'm sure he's already, I only watched a clip. It was a tough watch. And I haven't seen the rest of the stream, but I'm sure that he already like apologized a million times over and profusely. But you know, there's still a lot more to do in that regard. I think he should definitely apologize to Cutie directly if he hasn't yet. The drama has spiraled to insane levels. I mean, he's an adult. He says things that I don't agree with. I'm sure I say things that he doesn't agree with from time to time, or does things and I do things that he doesn't agree with. I mean, I have to talk about this now. Okay, I'm gonna talk about it. There's no way to like piece this together, okay? And now that like you know, action is being taken, I'm just gonna explain it, okay? You're getting your wishes, okay? You're getting your wishes. All the drama frogs, everyone else that just exclusively is interested in like blood sport or whatever, I will give in. I will cave to you, and I will describe what happened and what my opinions are. Even though it's like such an open and shut, obvious, like Ethan did something very wrong, Atrioc did something very weird and gross. Both are indefensible. You know, there's no perspective I have on this. And also the website should be shut down. And in general, deepfakes should not exist. And the larger conversation to be had about it, the situation is that people don't see celebrities as human beings, and people especially treat female content creators like they're, you know, objects of sexual desire that can be sexualized in any way, shape, or form, in any capacity, at a moment's notice. And it's like insane. It is an actually insane thing that happens, and that we consider it to be like totally normal. Okay? Deepfake should be treated like revenge porn, banned from legitimate websites. I agree. And I think it is. I looked into this a long time ago. I looked into this a while back. I remember there was an old Wired article about websites refusing to take down deepfake pornography, and I believe it is actually not legal to make deepfake porn. I think that it's not legal in California. I think what you guys need to understand here, we're gonna start off at the story where it originated. Okay, Atrioc made a video on Marketing Mondays, huge marketing L for Marketing Mondays, where he basically did a Twitch stream with his wife as he apologized, crying for getting caught on one of his like tabs as he browsed like deepfake websites, deepfake porn websites that he was looking at, specifically of two content creators. Okay, now it's an insane thing. It's an insane story. Like, it's an insane thing to do, because like, you're not just like a random guy. You know these people. You know what I mean? These people are friends. The website has like a lot of the website, which is now taken down, which is why I have less of an issue talking about it at this point. Website's gone. All of the fake deep fake shit is taken down by the creator himself. But you know, Atrioc is ex-Twitch employee, worked at Nvidia, works with Ludwig, and knows all of these people, including like very closely knows some of the people impacted, like Cutie, who was on that website as well. And if you know anything about you know, female content creators in this space, you know that like this is one of the millions of different ways that they are harassed, hounded, and you know, violated regularly. It is degenerate. It's so degenerate to do. Okay, yeah, he's one of Ludwig's best friends. So Cutie made their wedding cake for exactly. So listen. The point is, all nitpick out of respect for Cutie, her likeness was on that site. Yeah, exactly. It's a deep fake. It's not real, but it doesn't matter, because the entire purpose of a deep fake, which technology has gotten very good now, is to make it seem like it's that person. They market it as that this is the person. It's very up. Okay, so it's not consensual. And it's you know, it's very up. Some websites take action against it, and I believe if you like genuinely get like, if you hire a legal team or a you know, like a cybersecurity operation, if you have like people with know-how, they will actually immediately take action against it to take it down. There are some laws that exist around deepfake porn, and I think that it's understandable to treat it exactly like revenge porn. Let's be real. The more deepfakes get better, the weirder it's going to get, for the record. For those of you who don't understand, this reality, it's like there is no difference between Cutie Cinderella, Pokimane, Maya, anyone on the internet, and your mom, your sister, okay? And deepfake technology can very easily just recreate your mom or your sister in a similar position. So if you cannot comprehend celebrities as like real human beings, if you cannot see them as like real human beings, try to empathize by thinking, what would I feel if this was someone I love and someone I care about, someone that is close to me? Because there's no different. They are human beings just like, you know, your parents are. They're human beings just like your sister is, okay? And don't tell these degenerates that. What do you mean? It's the truth. There's no, I think that a big part of the problem here with the way that people like approach this, okay? With the way that people approach this story is like, what's wrong with that? And I've heard it so many times, okay? And there's so much wrong with that. What the do you mean? It's incredibly up. And if you can't empathize because you just like literally have a part of your brain that isn't wired to see content creators as like real human beings, that's why I'm trying to help you understand it from a more personal perspective, okay? Yes, AI porn is considered an invasion of privacy, which is quite literally an intentional tort. These laws already exist in situations. The placement of someone in a deep fake without their consent would be the type of conduct that's false light and invasion of privacy tort covers. There's no explicit law for AI porn, but make no mistake, it is still absolutely illegal. Yes, there isn't enough case law around it so far, but it will be built. It's like when revenge porn websites used to exist all around the nation. There was a very famous revenge porn website, if you recall, and now that shit is illegal, okay? It's super illegal. It took some time, but it is obviously and understandably a violation. Anyone with more than 3.5 brain cells recognizes it as such. But yeah, this entire thing started with Atrioc and apologizing.
I've been reading so much AI stuff. I'm reading all this stuff about AI and deepfake music, deepfake art, and everything. And I'm in these discords, and I just feel so embarrassing to me. But I was on Pornhub, dude. I was on a regular ass normal fucking website, and there was an ad. There's an ad on every video for this. So I know other people must be clicking it because it's on every video for deepfake thing. And then
it's not his girlfriend, that's his wife.
Click it, and I'm rabbit hole, and at 2 a.m. I don't know. I got morbidly curious, and I click something, and it's just it's gross. It's gross, and I'm sorry. I really am. I really am. It's not. I don't know. It's so embarrassing. So embarrassing. I just really want to get across. It's not like a pattern of behavior, and I don't know what I want to say or not, but
the thing is, like, it was like a commission website. So I think he like literally paid for it. That's what makes it insane, in my opinion. He like clicked through an ad and went to a commission, like a self-submit commission website where they do stuff like this. The guy has now taken it down, which is why I'm a little bit more comfortable talking about this. And the reason why I didn't cover it yesterday. Okay, do you get it? Do you understand? Hopefully that is made clear. And apparently the creator confirmed that he doesn't do any ads for the site. Anyway, yeah, it doesn't matter. He already paid for it. Even if he clicked through a ad, he already paid for it, right? It's just like at that point, you've bought in, right? Does he have an addiction? Stop with this like porn addiction shit. Okay, no, it's just degen. Okay, I say this all the time. Good people can do up and wrong things. Okay, matter of numbers. I don't think it's likely that the internet masses will truly empathize with any streamer or public figure, but once these tools disseminate and people start doing it to people they know, it'll spread and become an issue that gets addressed. I get that these streamers are people too, but most viewers aren't seeing it like that until it actually affects someone close to them, which is why I was trying to reduce it to something that people can understand. Like it's wild if you're a streamer and you normalize this kind of behavior or say that this kind of behavior is normal, especially because like these are your coworkers, these are your peers, these are people that you love and appreciate and want to protect, and you should recognize that. Like, obviously, it's more understandable if you're a degenerate Coomer fan who's a psychopath who doesn't see the streamer as a human being, which is why I'm trying to like literally reduce it back to, hey, these are humans, that they are, they're being filmed like they're doing sex work when they're not there, they're not involved. That's unconsensual and complete violation of their privacy. It's totally up. And I think that it says a lot about people that want to, browse through that kind of thing. I think there's a reason why QT went live and demonstrated courage to talk about it. You know what I mean? Because it basically humanizes it shows you the real legitimate human impact that things like this have on the legitimate humans that are being impacted by it. Like, there's a reason why it is seen as a violation. And especially if you're a dude, it's going to be really hard for you to understand this. I'm pretty sure you're not going to be able to. You're going to be like, I wouldn't care if someone made me into a porn star having sex with women or whatever, because you don't have to go through the same like objectification in every step of your life. So it is almost impossible if you're not interested in recognizing the humanity behind the people who are victimized by this, you're not going to see it. You're just not going to understand it. I don't care, dude. Like, what the it's literally like you just won't see it, especially because you don't see the other things involved in this. You don't see the everyday harassment that female content creators go through. I say this all the fucking time. People say I'm a simp or whatever, but it's like ultimately, it is like the harassment, death threats, stalking that I endure as a large content creator who is a leftist. It usually still pales in comparison to the harassment that is so normalized, cyber stalking and hypersexualization that is so normalized for every female content creator. They don't have to be Pokemon for this. They can literally be a random girl on the internet with no followers whatsoever, and they still oftentimes go through this. It is like a universal experience, okay?